Recent events in World of Warcraft have sparked a lot of discussion as to how much truth there is in regards to the Titan lore anymore. But in this video, I would like to posit a theory that may explain how the truth has been staring us in the face all along, or at least be thought-provoking enough to help develop your own theories. So get comfy, grab your tinfoil hat, and hit the like and subscribe button and come, take a seat by the fire. First, I feel it's only prudent to cover some of the recent revelations in the main storyline of Dragonblight, ones that were revealed in the ending cinematic for the new mega dungeon Dawn of the Infinite. While I will not be repeating the entire dialogue here, I would instead like to focus on Iridikron in particular, especially his monologue in relation to the Titans when he says the words, "Your faith means nothing to them. All they wanted was our world." The delivery of this line is chilling, mostly because it reminds us that these gods whom many have turned to in the hopes of deliverance may instead be filled with the self-same cold indifference that we have seen from their robot-like creations. The lore surrounding them on the surface does appear to be hazy as of late. On one hand, they can be seen as the benevolent saviors, the true gods of Warcraft universe, protecting and preserving life across the cosmos. By their own admission, they tempered the raging elements and imprisoned the old gods. But that illusion was shattered long ago, with the truth of the Constellar Algalon being a prime example. They were willing to wipe clean all life on the planet without a second thought, something which has been done countless times before, we are told. While the Titans wish to order the universe, shaping any worlds they come into contact with, they show little to no desire to protect life. They do not seem to wish it harm, unless it gets in their way. Iridikron refers to Azeroth as their prize, the world soul, especially one as powerful as ours would make sense to why they would seek to control it. The same reason the Jailer wished to control it, as well as countless others. However, this runs contrary to what we have been told, that Azeroth itself is a dormant titan slumbering within the world, one that must be protected, not controlled. However, those of you who have watched some of our previous lore exploration videos will know that we here at the campfire have long believed that Azeroth was not simply a titan, but something that all the greater forces were trying to control in order to solidify their positions of power. All of this new lore seems to reinforce our original theories. Iridikron believes that the Harbinger will free Azeroth from the Titan's grasp. This makes sense, that the Void would wish to reclaim the prize that they once held themselves, when they ruled Azeroth during the reign of the Black Empire. But I doubt freedom is their intention. The old gods feasted on Azeroth like parasites for the longest times, ever growing in power. Iridikron, his blind hatred for the Titans has either clouded his vision enough to not see the potential dangers, or perhaps he simply does not care, and would rather see the world soul corrupted and devoured, rather than controlled by the forces of order. Now, I would be remiss if I did not mention the evidence that runs contrary to this theory. Now, this is the major factor that ensures we cannot just fit the entire theory into a neat little box. This is of course Magni Bronzebeard, the voice of Azeroth itself. If he really does speak for the world soul, then we have to consider his words as being the actual truth. But we believe there is more evidence that Magni, whether knowingly or not, is not telling the whole truth. First, we should look at how Magni became the speaker in the first place. The ritual that turned his flesh to diamond was found on the Tablet of Earth, a relic of the ancient earthen found in the Titan facility of Ulduar. It was not designed to return a flesh-cursed dwarf to its earthen form, but to return the earthen to the crust itself, in order to become one with Azeroth once more. This ritual, however, did still come from the Titans. Would this just not be another failsafe to ensure that Azeroth would stay under their control? When Magni met Mother for the first time in the dark chambers of Uldia, he was immediately recognized, as if he was an expectation rather than an anomaly. Could he not then be another line of defense for the Titans? A lot of current Titan lore seems to be about protection versus control. Where do we draw the line? This is food for thought for everyone. History is replete with saviors that would be all too quickly to become the oppressors. I would love to hear all of your thoughts on this. Do you think the Titans are still our saviors? Or is this just a great lie? This line of thinking is quite easy to get lost down the rabbit holes. One being that Magni is manipulating the champions of Azeroth at the behest of the controlling masters. But that is far too black and white of a way to look at the grand picture. When Chromie snaps back at Iridikron, she boldly states how the Titans protect Azeroth. She may be slightly misguided, but she's not wrong. We have seen glimpses of the alternative. Every time we have seen the Black Empire, for example, whether it is travelling back in time or seeing the alternate realities of it. The place is madness incarnate, a world corrupted and consumed. The Titan alternative seems to be the lesser of two evils. From our perspective, it seems as though Magni could be in a similar position, if not a little more influenced by the Titan viewpoint, given his earthen origins, and under the influence of the ritual. But he could be the unwitting liar in our midst all along. It will be interesting to see how he reacts if the story continues down this path, with the Titans revealing their controlling or manipulative side. How much can we trust his words or his visions? When Azeroth is sending him visions and he recounts them to us, is it really the sleeping world soul reaching out? Or is this the Titan machinery, projecting its will to ensure current equilibrium? From our perspective, we believe there is more to be revealed that would change a lot of opinions on this. We did a video a while back about the blueprint of Azeroth. The Titan Forged were the first to reveal these to us, way back in our first encounter in the sand-filled chambers of Uldaman. This is where we learned of the origins of the Earthen and the Mechanomes. They talked of these blueprints and how they used a resilient instead of organic foundation. As an addition to this theory, while the Earthen were created by the Titans on Azeroth, the living rock they were made out of gave them more ties to the world soul itself than the other Titan Forged. The ones we see in the Heart Chamber that have obvious streaks of Azerite running through them highlight this best. Azeroth has shown time and time again that mortals that live on the planet, they are gifted with a connection to this world soul, whether it is occluding us from the prescience of Elisand in the Nighthold, or marking our souls in the Shadowlands. If something were built out of her, would it not also share that unique connection? When the lorebooks of Uldaman mention the rebel Titan Forged of Abaloran, or the anomalous Earthen in the deep places, we believe they were foreshadowing this very revelation, that the Earthen and their direct connection to the truth of Azeroth was this very catalyst for their rebellion. That perhaps these rebels have seen the truth, and can finally share it with us. A unique look at the cosmos. But as always, leave a comment or come tell us on the Discord what you think is really going on. I love hearing everyone else's perspectives. How this thread of lore with the Titans will reach its conclusion. But thanks to everyone for all the support, for always helping us to grow. Oh, and don't forget to come back anytime.